So welcome to the session, students. So we will take up data interpretation for SBI PO Mains here. If you look at the first set, questions marked with star are models that appeared in various bank exams in recent years. You know, in every material we'll have that. You can see here, there are 5 companies, J, K, L, M, N, and the revenue is different from each of the 5 companies. There are 5 companies and the revenue is different in each of the 5 companies. In 2021, the total revenue of the 5 companies is 300 lakhs, that is nothing but 3 crores. The graph shows the percentage-wise distribution of the revenue of the 3 companies out of the 5 in 2021. So out of the 5 companies, he has given 3 companies, and then he has kept 2 companies, J and L, blank. Okay. So then what is the problem says is, the table shows that the percentage increase in revenue of the company in 2022-23 and overall it is given. Based on this information, we'll try to answer the questions. You can see here 22%, 24%, 18%. So 22 plus 24, 46 plus 18, 64% means your J and L together will be what percent? J and L together will be 36%. Okay. So next, what is given here? Percentage increase from 2021 to 22. And then percentage increase from 22 to 23. Few things are given, few things are kept blank. And students, and also increase from 2021 to 2023 amount is given. Okay. So now the information that we are missing is for J and L. And students, if you look at here, for L, you have everything. See, to 10% and 8% means if you have the successive, you know, and the increase is this much amount. Suppose 2021 for L, if it is X, 21 to 22, 10%, then 8% means if you know if there are 2 successive growths of 10 and 8, the growth is going to be 10 plus 8 plus 10 into 8 by 100. I'm sure you all know A plus B plus AB by 100 formula, successive growth formula. It is going to be, you can see 18.8%. So 18.8% over 2021 is the growth, which is equal to 11,28,000. Means let's find out 18.8% of X equals to 11,28,000. Right? Let's remove this and put one more zero here. You can see here, let's say 2 94s and 2 500s. If you can see here, 94 ones, 94, 18, 188. You can see 94 ones, 94, 6 plus 12, 18, 188 means 94, 2 is 1200. X equals to nothing but 1200 into 500 means 12, 560. Right? 2 plus 2, 4 zeros. I repeat, 12 into 560 and 4 zeros. Yeah. 60 and 4 zeros means 60 and 4 zeros means it is, I repeat, 1 second, let me just do it again. So friends, I'm saying 10 plus 8, 18.8% of 2021, let it be X equals to 11,28,000. I think I missed 1 zero there. Let's remove the 0 and put 1 0 here. Yeah, there are 3 zeros, sorry, not 2. You can see actually 188 into 6 will be 1128. You can see 188, 6 or 1128, 6,000. 6,000 into 1,000 means it will be 60 lakhs. It is 60 lakhs. Friends, if you look at total is 3 crores, you said. Total is 3 crores means 60 lakhs is what percent of 3 crores? 60 lakhs is 20% of 3 crores. This out of 3 crores, it is 20%. So if L is going to be 20%, obviously J is going to be 16%. If you want, you can write 16% of 3 crores is 48 lakhs. 22% of 3 crores. 3 crores means 300 lakhs, that is 66 lakhs. 20% of 3 crores or 300 lakhs is 60 lakhs. 24% of 3 crores will be 72 lakhs. 18% of 3 crores will be 54 lakhs. So we know JKLM and everyone's income revenue in the year 2021 we could identify now. Now friends, once we identify, depending on the questions, we can always find out these values as and when required, we will do it, students, right? If the questions demand, we will do it. Otherwise, we'll not take it, right? So let's see now. With this, we'll go to the questions. In 2021, if the ratio of revenue of J to L is 4:5, it doesn't have to say we have already proved it, no? We already proved revenue of J to L is 4:5 or not. See, 16 lakhs, 20 lakhs. We already got 16%, 20%. We already said 4:5. Anyhow, he has given, no problem. Let's now, what is the question? The ratio of JMN together, KL together. KL together, JMN together. JMN. How much it is? See, you don't need to calculate actual values. You can say J is 16, M is 2440, N is 58%. It is 58%, that will be 42. K and L will be 42%. That's enough. You don't need amounts because you need ratio. 58:42 means what? You can say 29:21. 29:21. My answer is 29:21. Right? So friends, let's take up the next one. Yeah, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Right. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. In company L, what is the increase in revenue from 2022 to 23? L 22 to 23. If you look at L 22 to 23, what is the revenue increase? Now you know L is 60 lakhs. 60 lakhs, you can see 60 lakhs means what is 10%? Students, 60 lakhs is there. 10% of 60 lakhs will be 10% of 60 lakhs is 6 lakhs is in 2021 to 22. But he's asking 23 means you can calculate 66 lakhs, 8% on that, not required. Total increase is 11,28,000. Out of this, if it is 6 lakhs here, the remaining 5,28,000 will be here. Right? So the answer is 5,28,000. Choice 2. Let's move on to the third question. In company M, what is the increase in revenue from 21 to 22? M 21 to 22. Let's see. M 21 to 22. You know, students, M, if you look at M, the revenue is 72 lakhs. In that, total increase is 35%, means 35% of 72 lakhs. If you look at, you don't need actually, see, I can say directly, students, 72 lakhs is there. Here 7 lakh 20 means with respect to the base it is 10%. Am I right? But total 35% means it should have been 25% of this base. What is 25% of 72 lakhs? 1/4. 1/4 will be 18 lakhs. Am I clear? What I'm saying is don't have to find out 35% of 72 lakhs. Calculate the total growth and then total growth minus 720 you can say. But instead, we know total is 35%. The growth in 2022 compared to the base, not compared to previous year I'm talking about, compared to 2021 figure, it's going to be 10%. 72 lakhs, 7,20,000. It is 10% of the base year. But overall growth is 35% of the base year. I'm not saying of 22. So hence, the growth here should be 25% of the base year. 25% is 1/4. 1/4 of 72 lakhs will be 18 lakhs. Our answer is 18 lakhs. Right? So let's go to the next one. What is the average increase in the revenue of companies KMN in 2022? KMN increase I want, average of increase into 22. Let's see. KMN. What is the average increase into the? See, you just said now, M, what is the increase? You already said just now, 18 lakhs. K, 20% of the, what is K? It is 66 lakhs. 66 lakhs, what is 20%, please? 20% of 66 lakhs will be 13 lakhs 20,000. 13 lakhs 20,000. And what about for L? You already know it is 6 lakhs. See, for, I'm sorry, 1 second. KMN, I'm sorry, not for L. K is 20% of 66 lakhs is 13.2 lakhs, 13.20 lakhs. Friends, for M, it is 18 lakhs. For N, I have to find out 8%. 8% of this 54 lakhs will be 4.32 lakhs. 8% of 54 lakhs will be, if you calculate 8% of 54, 854 is 432 by 100, 4.32 lakhs. If you take this entire thing, 52, 31, 35.52 lakhs is the total. I want average means by 3. It will be 11 3 is 33. Come on, next. 33, 20, 25, 11 8s, 11 4s, 11.84 lakhs. 11.84 lakhs. 11 lakhs, 11.84 lakhs means 11 lakhs 84,000. Right? Next. Is it clear? Now, this is the first set, students. Before we go to the second set, if you have any doubt, please let me know. Clear? Right, friends. Let's take up. Yes, can I go to the next one, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go to the next one now. See, study the following bar graph, line graph, and table carefully to answer the question that follow. The bar graph shows monthly salaries of 4 persons: Bhuvan, Vivek, Teja, and Surya. And the line graph shows the percentage expenditure of the 4 persons every month, which is constant. And the 4 persons deposit their savings in a bank. The bank issues credit cards based on their monthly deposits. Right? The table shows the details of types of cards issued by the bank and limits and so on and so on. Let's see there. So these are the incomes, monthly income of the 4 people. Bhuvan 75,000, Vivek 50,000, Teja 60,000, Surya 80,000. Now, friends, the next one is the percentage, the percentage of their expenditure. 68% they are spending. Bhuvan, Vivek is spending 40%, Teja is spending 40%, Surya 60%. We'll come back to that. Next, friends, this is about the information. Can you just read it a bit? Right? Right, friends. Let's now hope you have read this. Now, friends, we'll take up this. See, deposit amount is less than 30,000, less than or equal to 30,000, you are given a bronze medal. And deposit amount is more than branch card, I'm sorry, and more than 30,000 gold card is given. How the credit limit is fixed? For a bronze card, 3/5 of the salary plus 2/5 of the savings. For gold card, 3/4 of salary and 1/5 of the savings. And the student's interest rate per month is given as 10% amount spent by the credit card. Not only that, students, there are a few more things here. If a person pays the amount spent by the card within a month, then the interest is zero. Otherwise, interest will be levied. And also, one has to pay GST on the interest if levied. Right? Amount payable to the bank is equal to amount spent by the card plus interest. plus the GST on the interest and minus cashback. What is the interest, please? Rate of interest into amount spent by the card. That is 10% of the amount spent by the card. What is GST? Whatever interest you are leaving, 15% of that. What will be the cashback you get? 5% of the amount spent by the card will be the cashback. Now, friends, there are few questions. If you read this, see, it's important, students, that you read all the questions. If you read all the questions in the exam before you attempt it, so this talks about credit limit, which you need to be calculated. It will take some time. Here also you are talking about credit limit. It also takes some time. We'll calculate. But if you see here, this is about credit limit, right? We'll come back. This is about expenditure, right? And then he's asking about credit limit. We'll come back. But if you see here, this talks about total savings. See, when you know income, expenditure percentage, you can find savings easily. This will take less time compared to credit cards. Next, this is average expenditure. This also will take less time because you are calculating expenditure. So these 8 and 9 questions will take less time compared to the other questions. So let's average expenditure is asking. Is asking about Vivek and Surya's savings is what percent more than Bhuvan and Teja. First, we'll answer these two questions, then we'll come to credit limit and all that, right? So, friends, let's take up. See, his income is 75,000. Bhuvan. See, we'll write it here. Income is 75,000. Expenditure is 68%. Means what is the 78% of 68,000? Sorry, 68% of 75,000 will be. If you can see here, 2 zeros. See, 68 into 750 I have to do. You know, 750 is nothing but 250 means I can write 1000 by 4. See, 75 into 10. What is 75? 25 is 100 by 4. 75 I can write 300 by 4, which will be easy for my calculation. Instead of multiplying with 75, I can write 75 as 300 by 4 because 25 is 100 by 4. So for 17s, you can say 73 is 51. 3 zeros, 51,000 is the expenditure. Students, if out of 75, 51,000 is the expenditure, the savings is going to be 24,000 for Bhuvan. Next, you take for Vivek. The Vivek salary is 50,000. Income is 50,000. Am I right? You can see income is 50,000, 60,000, and 80,000. Let's calculate, students. 40%. What is the expenditure here? Expenditure is 40%, students. 40% of 50,000 is 20,000. Savings is going to be, students, 50 minus 20, 30,000. See, 40% is the expenditure means 40% of 60,000 will be 24,000. 60 minus 24, savings will be 36,000. Next, expenditure is going to be 60% of 80,000, 48,000. Savings is going to be 32,000. One question is asking about average expenditure, right? Let's see, students, 51,000 plus 20,000. Let's find total expenditure. 51 plus 20, 71 plus 24, 95. 95 plus 48, 143. 1,43,000 is the total expenditure by 4 people means what is the average expenditure means you can see 4 3s, 12, 23, 4 5s, 30, 4 7s. I repeat, 435 is 140. 3,000 means 3,000 by 4 is 750 as I just told you here. Right? So friends, 35,750 is my answer. Let's see. See, find the average expenditure of them. It is going to be 35,750. Clear? Right, please. Next. So what is the second question is asking about? Vivek and Surya, how much more or less than Bhuvan and Teja? Vivek, Surya. Savings. Vivek is saving how much, please? Vivek is saving 30,000. Surya is saving 32,000. Their savings is 62,000. This is how much more than Bhuvan and Teja means, see, 30, 32, 62, this will be 24 and 36, 60. Students, if you look at how much more, 2,000 more, 2,000 more than this, sorry, 2,000 more than 60,000 means 2,000 by 60,000 is, students, 1 by 30. You know 1 by 30, you know 1 by 3 is 33.33%. 1 by 30 will be, students, 3.33%. I know, I understand. It will take some time, caselet problem. Right. So friends, but the point is, you should be ready for all such things, right? Okay. Yes, good profile. Right. So friends, let's see. 1 by 3.33% or 1 by 3. Done. Let's move on to the next. So we had two questions here, right? Because mains questions themselves will be time consuming. So who knows, sometimes, sometimes maybe even this kind of sets, caselets may take doable. So mains itself is a little time consuming DI there. Right, friends, let's come to the first few questions. But before we go to the questions, we'll try and have a credit limit for everyone. Students, if I look at first guy, Bhuvan credit salary is 75,000, savings is 24,000. So savings is 24 means he will get branch card, Bhuvan. What is the credit limit for Bhuvan? Credit limits we'll try to write for Bhuvan. He will get branch card. He will get branch card, and it is 3/5 of the salary. 3/5 of the salary, which is 75,000, plus students 2/5 of the savings. You can see savings is 24,000. 2/5 of 24,000. You can see here. So it is 5/15s, 45,000. This is 45,000 plus. You can see this is 5/4s 20, 5/8s 4,800. It's 9,600. It is 54,600. That is for Bhuvan. Who is the next person? The next person is Vivek. He gets 30,000. 30,000 also, 50,000, 30,000. 30,000 also is branch card only. Right? So for Vivek, it will be 3/5 of 50,000 plus 2/5 of the savings, which is exactly 30,000, right? You can see here, it is 30,000 here, 3 times 30,000 here, 5, 6,000, 2, 6, 12,000. 30 plus 12, it is 42,000. Let's see the next person. Next person, Teja. Teja's savings is more than 36,000, more than 30,000. 60,000, 36,000 means he will get gold card. So 3/4 of the salary for Teja, it is 3/4 of the salary, that is 60,000 plus 1/5 of the savings. 1/5 of the savings is how much, please? Savings is, you can see 36,000. 1/5 of 36,000. You can see 4/15s. 3/15s 45,000. This is 7,200. See, 35 by 5 will be 7,000. 1,000 by 5 will be 200. 7,000 means 45 plus 7, 52,200. Right? And the last person, please. The last person is Surya, 80,000 and 32,000. Surya also will get gold card because it's 32,000. 3/4 of 80,000 plus 1/5 of 32,000. You can say this is 320, 60,000. This will be 32,000 by 5 will be 6,400. I repeat, 60,000 plus 6,400, 66,400. Then these are the credit limits. Now let's answer the remaining 3 questions, students. Now this question, if you look at what is the ratio of the credit limit for Bhuvan and that for Teja. Students, Bhuvan credit limit is 54,600. Teja 52,200. You can see 2 zeros gone. You can say 273s. You can say 261s. So 3 will go 3 9s, 3 1s, 3 8s, 3 7s. My answer is 91:87. Done? Right. Yeah, hope you have taken the screenshot of this data, students, because this data is required for me for the next questions also. Done? Right. Let's look at the next one. If Surya spends 75% of the credit limit, so how much is spending? What is this? Is spending 75% of the credit limit. His credit limit is what for Surya last guy? 66,400. 75% of 66,400 means you can see 3/4 for 1664 for 6 it will be, yeah, 0036 or 18 49,800. 166 or 490 49,800 is spending. But problem is, friends, he is paying on the next day. So that means he will get some interest to be paid, 10% interest. 4,980 has to pay interest plus GST. What is the GST? 15% on the interest amount. 10% is 498. I repeat, 10% on this is 498. 5% will be half of the 249. So this much interest plus GST together he has to pay this much. How much it is? Tell me. 4,980. You can see 49, 147 plus 80, 227. I repeat, 49 plus 98. 147, 147 plus 80, 147 plus 80, 227, 2 carried, 8 plus 9, 17, 5,727 he has to pay. So 27, 8 plus 7, 15, 55,527. However, he will get some cash back also, that you have to be careful. You will get 5% of the amount spent on by the card cashback. See, amount payable to the bank is amount spent by the card plus interest plus GST minus cashback. Cashback is going to be 5% of the amount spent by the card. What is the 5% of the amount spent by the card? You are spending the 49,800. 10% will be students 4,980. 5% will be half of the 2,490. 2,490 you will get cash back. You have to subtract 37, 25, 30, 53,037 you have to pay finally. Yeah, Proful, I will come back and show you later. Just remind me at the end, I will show you. Okay, right. Okay, right, friends. Let's take up. Done. Let's move on to the next one, please. If the expenditure of Anup is 40,000, okay, and the credit limit of Anup is 22 2/9% means 2/9 less than Teja. First of all, what is Teja's credit limit? What is Teja's credit limit means, friends? You see, Teja's credit limit is 52,200. So Teja's credit limit is 52,200 and Anup's credit limit is 22 2/9 is 2/9 less means, friends, 2/9 less means, can I say 7/9 of this? This is nothing but 7/9 of this. See, 1/3 less means you say 2/3. 1/4 less means I can say 3/4. 2/9 less means I can say 7/9 of this. You can see 9 5s 45, 9 8 72. You can see 2 0, 7 8s are 56. 7 8 5s 35 plus 5 40, 40,600. 40,600. This is the Anup's credit limit. But actually, Anup has given a branch card means how do you get credit limit? Say whatever is 3. How do you get branch card means how do you get the credit limit formula? Credit limit formula, friends, is, see, branch card means 3/5 of the salary. So students, let's say 3/5 of the salary. Salary we don't know. Rather, actually, we need monthly savings of Anup means, friends. You need to find monthly salary of savings of Anup, let it be X, friends. Then expenditure is 40,000, salary is X mean, savings is X means, I can say total salary is 40,000 plus X. This is the 3/5 of the salary plus, if you see 2/5 of the savings, 2/5 of the savings, right? 2/5 of the savings. Let's see. 2/5 of the savings. 1 second. 2/5 of the savings, let it be X. So friends, 2/5 of the saving. This is going to be credit limit, which is nothing but how much is the credit limit? You said already 40,600. You can see now 3/5 of 40,000 will be, you can see 24,000 plus x, 24,000 plus 3x by 5 plus 2x by 5. You know 3x by 5 plus 2x by 5 will be x is equal to 40,600 means x is going to be 40,600 minus 24,000. As you rightly said, 16,600. Wonderful, very good. Yes, Prapul, good. Okay, come on, others up. So keep typing your answers. I'll keep coming back to you. Done, friends. So this is the second set, right? Let's go to the third one. Eighth one, ninth one we did. This is interesting. It's tried to say a lot of sound, but it's a very easy set, please. There are 4 bags A, B, C, D. Students, each bag contains, yeah, what's your doubt? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, yes, Praful. So you can see the star marks there, even in the earlier questions. So let's see, please. There were 4 bags A, B, C, D. Each bag contains, yes, please. Right. There were 4 bags A, B, C, D. Each bag contains 3 different color balls, red, blue, green. Bar graph 1 shows the total number of balls in the 4 bags. Bar graph 2 shows the probability of selecting a red color ball from each bag and each of bag A and B, and that of selecting a green color from each of bag C and D. So let's take up this, please. Friends, total number of balls of A is 40, right? B 45, C 30, D 20. So friends, now these two will tell you A and B for red color, C and D for green color probability. See, the probability of picking up a red color ball is 25%, means friends, the probability is 25%, means there are 25% of the balls are red balls. So 25% of 40, there are 10 red balls, friends. Out of this 40, 10 are red balls in A. B, friends, the probability of picking up is 60%, means 60% of 48, friends, is 27. In B, there are 27 red balls, right? Now, so C and D, it's about green balls probability has given 40%, means students, 40% of 30. See, otherwise I'll write it here. Out of this 40, 10 are red balls, the remaining I have to find out. So that means what? Your blue and green balls here will be 30. Here, friends, red balls is equal to 27, means your blue and green balls is 18. Here, friends, this is the probability of green balls. Green balls probability is 40%, means 40% of 30 is 12. So green balls is 12, means blue and red ball together will be 18. And the last one, friends, here, 20% here, 20% of 20 is 4. So the green balls are 4, means the probability of picking up blue and red ball will be 20 minus 4, 60. 20 minus 4, it is 16 there, right? So this is the information we have. With this, we'll go and answer the questions, please. Right? You can see, students, the total number of red color balls in A and B is what percent of green balls in C and D? Straightforward question. See, red balls in these two will be 37 A and B. Green balls in that will be 16. 37 by 16 into 100, please. You can say 3700 by 16 means, let's not calculate. You can say 16 to 32, 50 means 16 30 is 48, around 231% approximately. Around 231% approximately means my answer is choice 3. Right, friends? Clear? Now, let's go to the next one. If the number of green balls in bag A is 8 more than in bag C, find the probability of selecting one blue ball and one green ball when 2 balls are selected randomly from bag A. Students, number of green color balls in bag A is 8 more than C. We'll come to that. You need to find the probability of one blue and one green ball. Let us see, please. When there are two selected. Friends, the probability of picking up number of green balls in A is 8 more than C. Let's come here. In C, how many green balls are there? 12 means, here he says, students, here he says, 8 more means the green balls are 20. If green balls are 20, only for that question sake, please, then blue balls will be 10. Now he's asking probability of picking up. Now, you know, with this information we'll go. So this 40 now, red 10, blue 10, green 20. Let's go to the question now. You said red 10, blue 10, green 20. Now, what is your question, please? Total 40. As per this question condition. Now, selecting one blue ball will be students 10C1 and means into one green ball means 20C1 by when two balls are selected, how many ways I can select two balls means 40C2. Right? So friends, if you see 10C1 is 10, 20C1 is 20, 40C1 2 will be 40 into 39 by 2. I'm sure you know the shortcut NCR is equal to n factorial by n minus r factorial into r factorial. Students, the 40C2 is equal to 40 factorial by, I'm sure you know, but just quickly I'm telling you, 40 minus 2, 38 factorial by 2 factorial means, friends, when you write 40 factorial by 38 factorial, see 40 factorial is 1 to 40, 38 factorial is 1 to 38 means only 40 and 39 will be remaining, and by 2 factorial means 2 into 1. That's what I'm trying to write. You can see 2 20s. 20 gets cancelled, friends. My answer is 10 by 39. You have that? Yeah, what's your doubt? Doubt or answer that is? Yeah, good. Good. Suyog and Prapul, both of you. Good. Wonderful. Right? That's good. Let's go to the next one, students. If the probability of selecting two green balls from bag B is 1 by 22, find the number of blue color balls in the bag. Probability of selecting two green balls from bag B is 1 by 22. Let's go to this. Probability of selecting two green balls from this is B is 1 by 22 means, students, I'm sorry, once again. How many are there here? Sorry, let's see. How many balls are there total? 45 are there as of now. And we know 27 are red. With this information, we'll go and answer there. There are 45 balls in B and out of which 27 are red balls. So total 45. Red is 27. So others are 18. Now what is the question? Probability of selecting two balls, first of all, out of the bag will be 45C2. Right? So friends, which is, is two green balls means if there are green balls G, it is GC2. If there are G number of green balls, GC2. GC2 by 45C2 is 1 by 22 because it's two balls, not one ball. So friend, GC2 means it is G into G minus 1 by 2 into 1. As I said, 40 factorial means 40 into 39 by 2, I said. G into G minus 1 by 2. 45 into 44 by 2 into 1. This equals to 1 by 22. You know, 2 into 1, 2 into 1 gets cancelled. G into G by 1 by 45 into 44 will be 1 by 22. You can see students 22 2s, 45 2s, 90. G into G minus 1 is 90 means, you know, two consecutive numbers product is 90 means G must be 10. 10 into 9 only 90. Yes or no? Let's not write equation for that. So G is how much please? 10. He is asking number of blue balls. Students, out of this 18, if G is 10, blue will be 8. Clear? Yes, you are right. Right, friends. Let's take up the next one. Clear? Right. Any doubt? You can ask me. Now let's go to the next one, students. When two balls are selected randomly from bag C, The probability that one ball is red and one ball is green is 4 by 29. Find the probability that one ball is red and one ball is blue. We'll come to that. First of all, see what is the total. What is the green balls? Let's take that information from the diagram. See students, total is 30, green is 12. Total is 30, green is 12. So now, let's see students, the probability of selecting probability of one ball is red and one ball is green. So let's say students, red balls are R. Then what is blue balls? Blue balls will be 30 minus 12 minus R means 18 minus R, right? We'll see that. So now one ball is red and one ball is green means probability of selecting one green ball will be 12C1. Probability of selecting one red ball will be RC1 by, we are selecting total how many balls please? 2, no? Out of 32 balls means 30C2. That is equal to 4 by 29. Friends, you know 12C1 is nothing but 12. RC1 is nothing but R. By 30C2 is nothing but 30 into 29 by 2. It is 2/15, of course, equals to 4 by 29. You can see 29, 29 gets cancelled. 4 ones, 4 threes, 3 ones, 3 fives means you get R is equal to 5. Friends, once R is equal to 5, blue is equal to 18 minus 5, 13. Now, what is your question, students? Probability that one ball is red and one ball is blue. Red, I have 5 balls. Blue is 13 balls means it is 5C1 into 13C1 by again the same 30C2. 5C1 is 5, 13C1 is 13 by, as I told you students, 30C2 will be 30 into 29 by 2 means you are getting 15 into 29. Yes or no? So you can see 5 threes. My answer is 13 by 29 3 is 87. Right? You have 13 by 87 here. Yes, yes, Prabhu. Good. So let's go to the next one. Students, the probability of selecting one blue ball from D is 1 by 30 more than bag B. First of all, let's write B and D. B, what is the total number of balls? What is the red balls? D, what is the total number of balls? What is the green balls? First, let's take this information. Friends, B total is 45, 27. 45, 27, it is 20 and 4. 45, 27. Okay, here total is 20, green is 4. Now let's see, please. So friends, if it is 27 out of total is in B, the total is 45 means 18 means blue and green balls together is 18. But he says, friends, in bag B, the number of blue balls is 6 more than green balls means B minus A, G is 6 means if you solve this, you get students B is 12 and G is 6. 12 plus 6, 18, 12 minus 6, 6, right? Now, what is the question? The probability of selecting one blue ball from bag D is 1 by 30 more than that from bag B. D is more. So let me see. Students, let the number of blue balls selecting one blue ball, let's say B by, so 20 is the probability of selecting one blue ball. What is the probability of selecting one blue ball here? 12 by 45. Because there are 12 blue balls out of total 45 balls. The difference is 1 by 30. Difference is 1 by 30. You can see students, 3 fours, 3 15s. 20, 15, if you find LCM, it is 60. I'll write it here itself, otherwise 60. 23s, 3B. 15 fours, 4, 4, 16 equals to, students, 1 by 30 means you can see 32s. If I write students, I'll write it here. 3B minus, I repeat, 3B minus 16 equals to, this 2 goes other side 2. Friends, 3B is 18 or B is 6. B is 6. So out of these 20 blue balls are 6 means automatically red balls are 10. Let's see which of the following statements are true. The number of green color balls in bag B is 10. Green is 6. No, this is not right. Probability of selecting one red color ball from bag D is 0.5. See how many red color balls are there? 10. Students, 10 out of 20 means 10 by 20 is 1 by 2.5. That is right. Probability of selecting 3 blue balls from bag D is 1 by 57. Here there are 6 blue balls. So probability of selecting 3 blue balls will be 6C3 by total 20C3. It will be, friends, 6 into 5 into 4 by, you can see this 3 factorial here, 3 factorial here, you can ignore 20 into 19 into 18. I'm sure you know this point. Actually, by 3 factorial, by 3 factorial, they get cancelled. You can see now, friends, 6 3s, 5 4s, 20, 20 gets cancelled. It is 1 by 57. And he says it is 1 by 57. This is also true. So my answer is both B and C. Done, students? Yes, you're right. Okay, good, good. Let's go to the next one, please. This is interesting one. We have the graph shows the number of cars and number of bikes in 3 apartments PQR. In apartment R, this one, if a vehicle is selected at random, the probability that it is a car is 2 by 17. Students, x-axis is now the first quadrant is this is cars, this is bikes, right? This is cars, this is bikes. Yeah, with this we'll get some information about this. Rest of this we have to see question to question, students. Yeah, what is the number of cars here? Can we find out or not? Let's try first. Can you try that? I'll wait. Right? Right, friends. Let's take up. So, friends, probability of picking up, suppose if there are X number of cars for some time, X by, if there are cars are X by total X plus 150. See, if cars are X by X plus 150, because bikes are 150, equals to 2 by 17 means you can easily say, friends, there are 15 shares gap, 2 and 17, 15 shares gap. X and X plus 150, 150 gap means 15 shares are 150, 1 share is 10, 2 shares are 20, 17 shares are 170 means X is 20, total is 170, I can say. Yes or no? That is the logical way, right? I said it's 150 more than this, it's 15 shares more. 15 shares worth is 150, 1 share worth is 10, 2 shares worth is 20. So X is 20. So 20 plus 150, 170. Tallied or not? If you want, you can cross multiply and check. 17x is equal to 2x plus 150. You get the same. So 15x is equal to 150 or x is equal to 10. So friends, x is equal to 10. I'm sorry. X is equal to 10. Am I clear? I'm sorry, 1 second. Let me just see 2x plus, I'm sorry, 1 second. Sorry. This is 300. I'm sorry. See, 2x plus 300. I'm sorry. 2x plus 300. 15x is equal to 300. X is equal to 20. I'll write it clearly once again. Friends, see, if I say this is cars and this is bikes, I'm saying suppose cars is C. So cars plus bikes means cars is C, but bikes I know 150. C plus 150 is equal to 2 by 17. I told you logical way. Now I'm saying equation 17C is equal to 2C plus 2 into 150, 300. So 15C is 300 or C is 20. So the number of cars is 20. In other words, m minus n value is 20. Keep that. It will be useful later on in one of the questions. Two things I know. One is number of cars in R is 20. Number of cars is represented by M minus N means M minus N value is 20. But still I cannot find M and N because students, there is only one variable, there is one equation, two variables, right? So let's see question to question and then see friends. The average number of cars in all the apartments is equal to number of cars in Q. Find the value of 2M plus 3M. Let's see. Average number of cars in all apartments means I have 20 cars here. M plus N cars here. 2M cars means friends. I can say 20 plus M plus N plus students. I have 20, or I can also say one more way. 20 plus students. M plus N plus 2M by 3, right, equals to students, that is equal to 20 plus M plus N plus 2M by 3 equals to M plus N I am saying. Let's see students, 20 plus 2M plus M, 3M plus N is equal to friends. You can see 3M plus 3M. 3M gets cancelled, N comes this side, 2N is equal to 20, N is equal to 10 only in this question. If N is 10 students, N is 10, you already said here, M minus N is 20. Students, M minus N is 20 and N is 10 means M is going to be, N is 10 means M is going to be 30. M is 30, N is 10. Now what is it you want to know? 2M means 2 30, 60 plus 3 and 3 10s 30. 60 plus 30, 90. Am I clear? Right, friends. Yeah. Got the same answer? Yes, you are. Yes, you, Prapul, both of you are right. Right, please. Let's go to the next. So next one, friends. If the number of cars in apartment Q is 20% more than R. Students, number of cars in apartment Q is 20% more than R. Students, we said number of cars in R is 20. We already calculated. Number of cars in Q is 20% more means 20% of 20 is 4 more. So it will be cars in Q will be friends 24. Then the total number of cars and bikes in P. Students, number of cars in Q is 24. That is M plus N. Number of cars in Q, if you see, M plus N is 24. And students, M minus N is 20. So friends, from this I can say 2M is equal to 44. So 2M is 44. For this question, please, you should not take it for the next one. 2M is 44. This is 180 means 180 plus 44, 224. So 180 plus 44. Bikes are 180, cars are 44. Total it will be 224. We have this or not? Yes. Done? Right. Next one, students. Yes, if a vehicle is selected at random in P, the probability that it is a car is 1 by 3. Students, please remember, if car is 1/3, probability of picking up a car is 1/3 means probability of picking up a bike is 2/3. That means what? Cars and bikes are in the ratio 1:2. Then only car will be 1 out of 3. In other words, you are trying to say bikes are 2 times of cars. In which case, please? In P. In P, right? So let's see, students. In P, bikes are 2 types of cars. So students, let's remove the earlier data that you have written here and there. So what is there thoroughly for us from the data from this 2 by 17 is that M minus N is 20. Rest all is question to question. Friends, you are saying, he's saying this is cars, this is bikes are twice the cars means bikes 180 is 2 times of cars means car is 2M. 2 times of 2M means you can say 290s, 245s. M is equal to 45. But students, you said M minus N is 20 means So n must be m minus n is 20 and m is 45 means your n should be 25. If m is 45, n is 25, see what is m plus n will be here. For this question, I have to say, what is the total number of cars means students? You can see this is 20 here. Already you know. Here m plus n 45 plus 25 70. Here you already said it is 2m no 90. So friends, total 180 cars are there. Total cars are 180. What about total bikes, please? 150 plus 100. 150 plus 100 plus 180. If you observe closely, this 180 will take care of this 180 means this 250 will be extra. Let's not write total is 430. 430 minus 180, 250. Kind of, if you're a little alert, this 180 will go. What extra I have is 250. Yes or no? Right. The answer is 250. Let's go to the next one, students. You are talking about a different apartment. Still now we have PQR. Now we talks about if the number of cots in apartment SC is 100% more means double than apartment R. You know, students, already cars in apartment R you calculated as 20. So then cars in SC is going to be students 100% more means double, that is 40. And the bikes in SC is 33 1 by 3% less than P. Just now we have seen in the previous question, bikes in P is 180. Yes or no? If you want, you can check. Bikes in P is 180. Friends, bikes in P is 180. 1/3 less means, so in this S it is going to be 2/3 of 180. 1/3 less means remaining is 2/3. It is 120. You may say 1/3 of 180, 60 less means you say 120. So bikes is 120. So your question is what, please? Now total I have 160. Probability of selecting a car means, students, 40 out of total 160. That is 1 by 4. Done? Right. Done. Good. Good. I'm glad you got answers. Right, please. Let's move on to the next. Now, students, this is going to be little time consuming. We'll take up strengths 1 second. We'll take one extra slide 1 second. I'll just come back 1 second. Done, students? Okay. Yeah, can you please read this, friends, once the data? Is the slide visible, no? Yes, students, presentation is visible, no? Because I just removed and again added. Can you confirm once? Okay, thank you. Right, friends. This will take some time for you to put the data in the proper order. Each of two shops, P and Q, has 3 types of fruits: mangoes, apples, and guavas. Okay. So if you read the whole data, initially you have something, something is added. Here also you have initially something, something is added. So we'll try to put a small kind of thing, P and Q. What is the things here we have? Yeah. apples, guavas and mangoes, right? In P, first it is P and then Q. Students, apples, guavas and mangoes. Originally, again, I'm trying to have two things here. Here, let's try to have, in this case, I have two things. Originally and after adding something. Similarly, Q also, students. Originally, Q if I take, originally something, after adding something. Okay. Actually, this is not required. Okay, no problem. Yeah, there are two things. Initially, after addition, finally. Initially, after addition. There. Let's just try to put the data, please. We need little patience in doing this. Students, initially the total number of all type of fruits in shop is 165. Yeah. Total friends, all of them together is 165. I'll write it here. Total, all of them is 165. Okay. And friends, after adding 10 fruits of each type means, you're adding 10 fruits of each type means, you're adding 30 to this, it will be 195. And what else the problem is? Now, after adding 10 fruits in each type, the ratio of number of apples or guavas together to that of mangoes is 9:4. So friends, 165 plus 30, 195. This 195 is in the ratio 9:4. Students, if you see 9 plus 4, 13. 13 15 is 195. So that means 13 shares worth is 195 means 1 share worth is 15. 4 shares worth will be 60. 9 shares worth will be 135. So 60 and 135. Students, this is 60. These two together is 135 means if apples is A, this will be 135 minus A. Right? This is after. Or otherwise, I will say like this, please. Let it be A. Students, this is A plus 10. Friends, if this is 60, this should be 50 because you're adding 10 mangoes. So friends, if it is 50, these two together will be 110. If these two together is, 1 second, please. It's 165 minus 50, 115. These two together will be, friends, 115 minus A. I repeat, total 165. It is 115 minus A. What about here, students? It is A plus 10. Plus 10 means it is 125 minus A. It is 125 minus A and 60. See, I'm taking this as A. This is 50. Because why? It is 60 here means it is 50. So 165 minus A plus 50 means, students, it will be 115 minus A. If it is 115 minus A, I'm adding 10 A plus 10. I'm adding 10, 125 minus A. You can see plus A minus A gets cancelled. Friends, I have plus A minus A gets cancelled. You will have 10 plus 125, 135, 195, right? Okay. What is your thing? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Agreed. So now, friends, let's take up this. Let's take Q. Shop Q, initially the number of guavas in the shop is 90 and there is no addition of guavas. So it is, G remains same, please. G originally 90, there is no addition, it is 90 now. Right, next, what does the problem says? After the addition of the fruits, total number of fruits in the shop is 260. The total is 260 now. Right, friends, let's see. Students, if it is, let's say, we'll see that. We now, friends, The number of mangoes added additionally is 50% of the additionally added apples. Mangoes added is 50% of apples. So mangoes added is 50% of apples. Suppose if apples added is X, mangoes will be X by 2. Right? If apples added is X, the addition is X means here the addition is X by 2. I'm sorry, this is 260. Sorry, this is 260. I'm sorry. The total is 260. Done, friends. Okay. So friends, see, you need to do it a little slowly. See, I'm adding X here, apples, mangoes is half of this X by 2. Now, friends, what is the problem? I can take some, you have taken A, you can take some B and C and do it, but we'll wait. We'll try to do it. Next, what does the problem says, please? So, total number of apples finally present in the shop P is, finally present in shop P is 20 less than that in shop Q. See, finally, the number of apples present after initial and added in shop P is 20 less than in shop Q. P is 20 less than Q means rather Q should be 20 more than P. Students, what are the apples here? Apples is A plus 10. So in Q, it is going to be A plus 30 because P is 10 less than 20 less than Q means rather Q is 20 more than P. Done? Right. 20 less than Q. Now, initially the sum of the number of guavas in shop P and that of apples in shop Q is 105. See, sum of the number of guavas in shop P initially and that of apples in shop Q is 105. Okay, shop P guavas is how much first of all? Initially shop P guavas are 115 minus A plus the apples initially we don't know. Let it be some question mark is equal to how much, please? Initially initially not after this, the sum of the number of guavas in shop P and apples in shop Q is 105. See, shop P guavas initially is 115 minus A and apples we don't know, let it be question mark equals to 105. So what is this mean, students? It goes other side, minus A goes that plus 115 goes other side, 105 minus 105 minus 15 will be 115 will be minus 10. So that means this is A minus 10. This is A minus 10. Students, now automatically you are getting X value or not? A minus 10 plus X is A plus 30 means what is X? A minus 10 plus X is equal to A plus 30 means A gets cancelled, minus 10 goes other side plus 14. Otherwise also you can say minus 10 becomes 30 means are you not adding 40? If you're adding 40 here, friends, then you will be adding 20. Done? Okay. So there is one more thing to figure out, please. Look at this. And friends, the ratio of the initial number of apples in shop P to initial number of mangoes in shop Q is 1:2. Initial number of apples and initial number of, I repeat, initial number of apples and initial number of mangoes in Q is 1:2. I'm sorry, 1 second. Initial number of apples in shop A, I repeat, it says initial number of apples in shop P, that is A, and students initial number of mangoes. I repeat, initial number of mangoes in shop Q is 1:2. So, yeah, this M, if I say M is 1:2 means what? A by M is equal to 1/2 or M is equal to 2A. So this is 2A. Right, friends? One more thing. Students, if it is 2A, this will be 2A plus 20. Now, A plus 30 plus 90 plus 2A plus 20 is 260 means cannot find A. You can see A plus 2A, 3A. 30 plus 90, 120 plus 40, 140 equals to 260. Friends, 3A is equal to 120. A equals to 40. You got everything now? This is 40. This is 50. Right? This is 50. 150 and minus 40, 75. 125 minus 40, 85. Let's see, students. 40, 75, 50. Is it not 165? Let's cross check. See, 40 has become 50, 75 has become 85, 50 has become 60 because everything is increased by 10. So 145, 195, this is okay. Now let's see. A is 40 means students, A minus 10, originally this is 30. Originally you have 30, you are adding 40. So this becomes A plus 30, this becomes 70. Right? It is 2A friends. A is 40 means 2A is 20. So 2A plus 20, it will be 80 plus 20, it becomes 100. You can see 80 plus 90, 170 plus 30, it is 200 originally. Now 100 plus 90, 190 plus 70, 260 originally. Is it clear? Yes? Yeah. Otherwise, you want, if you want, I can write down P initial final, Q initial final. I'm just writing because it's online class. For you, some of you, it may not be very clear about. That's the reason if you are watching in mobile. So that's the reason I am writing, friends. A, G, M. So you can see here, please. 40, 75, 50. 40, 75, 50. Total is how much? Sorry. Total is 165. Next, final. 50, 85, 60. 50, 85, 60, total is 195. Now Q you take 30, 90, 80. 30, 90, 80, total is 200. Right? Here final 70, 90, 100. 70, 90, 100. So friends, it is 260. The addition is 40. The addition is 0. The addition is 20. The addition is 10 each case. The total increase is 30. The total increase is 60. You can see 40 plus 20, 60, 10, 10, 10, 30. With this, we can answer the questions, friends. You can see here, find the initial number of mangoes in shop P. Shop P, initial number of mangoes is 50. Done? Right. Any doubt? Right. Right. Let's take up next. Find the total number of foods added additionally in shop Q. Shop Q total, how many are adding? Just now you told me. Total added is 60. Total added is 60. Next. Find the ratio of the total number of, that is initial and added together, of apples to guavas in shop P. Total number of apples to guavas in shop P. Final one, that is initial plus added together, final one. Apples to guavas. Apples is 50, guavas is 85. 50 is to 85 means 10 is to 17. Done? Right. Let's look at the next one, students. In shop Q, the number of apples is what percent less than that of mangoes? Apples is what percent less than mangoes in shop Q? Q, final one, apples is what percent less than mangoes? In Q, apples is 70, mangoes is 100 means, very simple. It is 30 less than mangoes, 100 means 30 less than 100 means 30% only. 70% of 100. So 30% less is easy. 30%. Next, friends. Initially, the total number of fruits in shop Q is how much more than shop P? Initially, total number of fruits. If you see, initially total is 200 here. Total is 165 means. Initially, shop P is 165. Shop Q is 200 means. Total, friends, is 35 more. It is 35. Next. Considering both shops together, the total number, both initial and added, of mangoes is how much more or less than that of guavas. Total mangoes in both shops together, final value is how much more or less than guavas means. If you see, mangoes is 60 plus 100, 160 is how much more or less than guava means 85 plus 90. How much please? 175. This is 85 plus 90, 175 guavas. Mangoes is 60 plus 100, 160 means mangoes is 15 less than guavas. Yeah, 15 less. Clear, friends? Any doubt in this? Right. Right. Yeah, that's it. I think we have done this.